Hello, I'm Lance Zimmerman with the CattleFax closing bell. Expect beef imports to continue to increase relative to a year ago. Domestic 90% lean trimming prices relative to Australia are at their highest level seasonally since 2005. In 2005, beef imports were 3.6 billion pounds compared to 2011, a total of 2 billion pounds. CattleFax is not expecting 3 billion pounds of imports, but it's fair to say imports may be nearing 2009 levels at about 2.5 billion pounds. Year-to-date, Australian beef imports are running at levels not seen since 2009, which supports that forecast. Also, estimated weekly imports are about 30% higher than a year ago, while monthly data through March has beef exports down 11% and imports up 26%. Volumes from all major U.S. importers, including Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, and Uruguay, are up significantly this year. Likewise, year-to-date, UN Food and Agriculture Organization global meat prices are down 8% from a year ago, while U.S. wholesale beef prices are up about 5%. The increase in imports adds about 15 million carcass weight equivalent pounds of beef per week to U.S. supplies. This equals about 23,000 head per week in cow slaughter. In other words, beef cow slaughter may be down versus a year ago, but imports have more than offset this decline in terms of beef supplies. Heavier U.S. carcass weights have also added to the beef supply, suggesting that if domestic slaughter increases, net beef supplies may not fall below a year ago level. Expectations for net beef supplies have been favorable to the marketplace due to lower beef cow slaughter and placements. The fed cattle market was still untested at recording time. The last best test in the southern plains was at $120 per hundredweight. In the north, some cattle traded at $192 to $193 per hundredweight on a dressed basis, and live cattle trade was still developing. Feeder cattle prices were $2 to $3 higher this week. Calves were valued on both sides as steady, with new crop calves priced softer and heavier calves trading at stronger prices. Slaughter cows were mostly steady as well. Wholesale beef values were mostly steady throughout the week, and sales volumes were light to moderate. Prices softened on Thursday due to renewed weakness in the 50% lean trimmings market. Demand remains sluggish and is likely to be limited due to the production levels. Corn prices softened this week on a mostly bearish USDA crop production report. Looking ahead, increasing fed cattle supplies and a weaker wholesale beef market is expected to pressure fed cattle prices. Fundamentals suggest trade will develop next week in the South around $118 to $120. Feeder cattle and calf prices have found support this week and will likely trade at a steady to higher value in the near term for feedlot-ready supplies. Continued price increases for boxed beef are unlikely, as the peak in wholesale demand has likely passed for the spring. Expect choice boxes to sell from $188 to $190 per hundredweight next week, and select boxes will trade at about $5 to $6 less. Corn prices continue to adjust to export sales and planting progress news. Expect prices to rebound from the late week prices following the USDA crop production report. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. For more than 40 years, CattleFax has led the way. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information, equipped with the industry's most powerful database. Become a member at CattleFax.com.